Hey you guys, so today is Saturday, May 2nd. I've got the rest of my plants that I had ordered from Gardening with Creekside, and I'm having a hard time trying to determine where I want to place the Gatsby Pink Oakleaf Hydrangea, because they said full sun to, let's take a look here. Full sun to part sun, but I'm in Georgia. I'm in zone 8B. So I've got two spots that I could potentially put it in, but one of the part shade spot is a little tight. So I don't know if I should place it there. So let me show you guys here. Do you see that spot back there, right there, right around there? Is an open space, but there is a dahlia there, and there's some Lucifer, what variety is that? Something flower. But anyways, it has these red stalks out there that comes out, and I mean, I guess I could relocate a lot of those plants and push it out even further to the left so I can make room for the hydrangea, because it does say it gets about, I think, oh, let me take a look at it again. Hold on, let's see what is the description, because I don't remember it. Description says, here it is, see this right here. Says gets to be 6 to 8 feet tall and wide. Oh, 6 to 8 feet tall and wide. Milo, out. Don't come over here. So with it getting about 6 to 8 feet tall and wide. Gosh, I've got dahlias to the left over here too, and a gardenia. I don't know if I can put it there. It can get so massive. But I've got this other spot over here. Let me go over to the opposite side. I can't remember how much sun it gets over here. I do need a lot more structure on this side. So this side of the garden, right here, I was thinking, because there are trees over here on this side from my neighbor's yard, I wonder if it will cast a shadow or a shade. I wonder if it will cast a shade in the afternoon, because the sun sets this way. This is west, and that direction where Hayden's garden is east. So the sun rises over there, and then the sun sets in this direction. So I think I'm gonna just take a chance, and I'm gonna put the oakleaf hydrangea right in this area here, so it can get 6 to 8 feet tall and wide, and it's not blocking anything else. And then I've also got my, I also have 2 butterfly bush, and what else? Oh, 2 butterfly bush and 2 Perfecto Mundo Pink. Where am I going to put that? Where can I put the azalea? So let me see if I can put the azalea. I've got an azalea over here already. So there's one azalea, and the other azalea's over. Where's the other azalea at? Nope, there's no azalea right here. So there's one. That's double dark pink right there for azalea. And then my other, oh, there's my other azalea right there. So that's my other azalea. So where would I want to put my pink, Perfecto pink? Let's see. Azalea, where can I put you at? Maybe I should put one over here where the bulbs are. It's small right now, so it should be able to be tucked in here much easier. I don't have to dig a big root ball or anything. My Gara is coming up here, you guys. Look how big that is. I have my roses here, my rose right there. Let me see. I've got a buddleia here too, so let me take a look on this side of the garden bed. Let's see. It's Bupleurum. I've harvested, it's just only a handful and it's just so many, but they're looking really pretty. I'm gonna have to cut them, make sure I cut them before they go to seed. Too many of them go to seed and then I won't have any time to pull them out later, or I might just be able to pull them out later too, but anyways, I'm trying to find a spot where I can put that azalea. Maybe, well, there's nothing growing right here, so I'll probably put one azalea there. And I could put another azalea right there where that one died. That one didn't make it. This azalea was called, oh, this is dead. It's not even coming back to life at all. Look at that. No life in there. Completely dead. This is called Blue Heaven Butterfly Bush. So, yeah. Let me make sure. I think it's dead. I'm not sure. I mean, the stalk is... Huh. I never saw it do anything, so that's dead. Let me see. Yeah, the roots are just snapping. They're not even flexible or anything at all. They're definitely dead. So I'll put a butterfly bush here in this spot. I gotta check to make sure the measurements are all right. So I could potentially put a butterfly bush right there, and maybe even put a butterfly bush right here in this spot, right here by the rose. I know I've got a geranium here. Yeah, there's a geranium trying to come through. I forgot that I had a geranium here, a hardy geranium. But I've got nothing right here, so a butterfly bush could potentially go right here as well. I'll put a butterfly bush right here. There's nothing in this spot. So one butterfly bush here, another one over there near the blueberries. And then the oakleaf hydrangea can go to, oh, what about my azalea? Huh. I guess my azalea could go back here. So I'll put one azalea right there. Oh yeah, because there's a camellia to the left of it. The camellia is right there. I got a peony to the right. I think azalea will look good right there. One azalea, and the other azalea can go in the front yard because one of my butterfly bushes isn't making it as dead up there in the front. So, okay, so that's what we'll do. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to put the Perfecto Mundo Pink Carpet right over here, since it only gets to be about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. so I don't want it to get covered up in the front. And I'm just going to plant it right here near the rose lily. Probably get something else that goes over there in the center, but for now this will go right here. So let me go ahead and dig. I figured I could just do a small hole right here. Oops, stepping on my lilies here. Oh, did I break this one? Oh, darn it. Okay. Looks like I got some tree root from when I had the red bud here. So, go set that right there. I'm just gonna chop it up. There we go. It doesn't need to be too big or too deep of a hole since it's only a quart size container. So let me go ahead and put in a little bit of my fertilizer here. Mix that in. And we recently just got rain. We're expecting more rain for today. So let's put this Perfecto Mundo here. Pink carpet. And the roots is really good. It's not root bound or anything, so I'm just going to stick them in. Let's backfill this a little bit. I want it to be a little raised. We finally got some much needed rain here in Georgia. It's been so dry here. We're at a level 1 drought right now, which means we can't water our plants after 10 a.m. So we need to water before 10 a.m. and after 4 p.m. Okay. Cover that back up. There we go. Make sure I get some air pocket out. And look, you guys, I already have my plant tags label ready. Right here. Perfecto Mundo Pink Carpet. And the date I put it on, the date that I received the Perfecto Mundo, and that was on April 28th. There we go. Maybe I should go a little bit to the side. There we go. Okay, so there's one plant. Now this little Taffy Butterfly Bush only gets about 1 to 2 feet tall to maybe 2.5 feet wide. That's it. So I need to find a little spot where this can be seen but not covered up. So, debating where should I put that one. Well, there's a butterfly bush right here already. I'm not sure. So let's go and put my mop top. This is, okay, so this is the mop top butterfly bush, and it has these little blooms that kind of cascades down instead of staying straight up like the other butterfly bush. And this one says it gets about 3 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. So 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. I wonder if I could, I wonder if I can place it right here. Right here where the tree used to be. This can get 3 to 5 feet tall and wide right here without it being a problem. So I could just plant it right here. I think that's what I'll do. Plant that right here. 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. I think that'll be perfect there. So that's what I'll do. I think I just need to bring the dirt up a little bit higher because it's a little low spot here, so I'll move that around. 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. Oh. Anyways, I'm raising this area up a little bit, and I want to make sure it stays, it doesn't sink down too low, so. That's it, right there. Okay, let's put a little bit of fertilizer. I can't remember if butterfly bush likes fertilizers or not, but this is just plant tone, so it shouldn't hurt it too much. Get this out. And let's get this in. Oops. Oh. That's why it wasn't coming out. The roots looks really healthy. I don't have to untangle it or anything. It looks great. Let me just put a little bit extra dirt, soil this way from here. Mound it up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, let me get the air gap out. Alright, that is the mop top. So let me get my label. Mop top, here we go. Okay, now we've got to do this other butterfly bush here that only stays really small, and my azalea is going to go up to the front. You know what? I think I'll probably put this other butterfly bush in the front yard where the front porch is, the front porch garden bed. So put that there, and let's go and move to our, I'm just going to leave this here for right now. Originally I was going to put the butterfly bush right back there, but it's too small, it's too short. I don't want it to get covered up by the camellia, and then once the peony gets bigger on that side to the right here, I'll have to put a bigger plant back there. But my original butterfly bush that I put there had died. So I will, let's see if I should, you know what? There's a little spot right here. I could put the butterfly bush right here as well. There's a plant there that didn't come back. I don't know what that is. So I could potentially put a butterfly bush right there too. I'll think about it. But for right now, I'm going to plant my Gatsby Pink. So let me take you guys over here to see Gatsby Pink. There it is. So here is where I'm not sure if the Gatsby Pink will work right here, because it gets full sun from the east, but the sun sets from the west. But with these trees in the background, I'm hoping it will cast the shade that it needs for the afternoon shade, because it needs to have that little break from the sun, especially the afternoon sun, because it's so harsh. So let's see if I can place this right about, yeah, right about here. Put these rocks over here. So if I can place that right about here, I'm hoping that'll work. So 6 to 8 feet tall and wide for the Gatsby Pink. That will give it room to grow back in this area here. Or should I even put it right here? I don't think I have any, no, I think right here will be fine. All right, here we go. I know there's rocks here. Ooh. Okay, there's a big concrete here, no wonder. There you go. Okay, let me get my fertilizer. Put this in here. I want it to face this way like that. Yes. So it's a little deep. I'm going to backfill it some more here. All right. Hope it makes it. Please don't die on me. The root ball is perfectly fine. There's no, it's not compact or anything. If the leaf starts burning in the afternoon and it's not getting that reprieve from the afternoon sun, even though the shade comes out, the sun comes out this way, I'm hoping the trees will cast a shade over it. I'll have to pick it up and move it and put it into Hayden's garden. But otherwise, it's going to stay here. So we'll see how it does for the next few months here. And you guys saw that I did not add any extra soil. This is just native soil. So hopefully it will acclimate and adjust itself to accept this native soil and spread its roots out. There. And my label. Let me get my label. This big old rock over here. Is it a rock or concrete? I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Let me get my label. Gatsby Pink is right there. There you go. Yay, 3 plants down. So I've got 3 plants down and 2 more plants to go, and I also have seedlings I need to put in the ground as well. I have some lupine that I started off from seeds that I need to scatter throughout the garden beds here. So let's go to the, where did I say? Let's go to the front porch and we will plant those last 2 containers over there. Okay, you guys, so I am going to plant the Perfecto Mundo Pink Carpet over here in the front because it only gets about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, and I don't have anything growing right here that I know of, so I'm going to plant this here, and then I'll plant the little Taffy Butterfly Bush. This gets 2 to 3 feet tall and wide as well, so I'll put that over there near the rock. I've already cleared out my little path, so let me go ahead and dig this area here. There we go. And this little area right here. Okay, let me put some fertilizers in. Oops. There we go. Put that out of the way here. All right, here we go. Put in my azalea. This one I need to water in. It feels a little dry in this little spot here, even though we just got rain. But I'll put some water in this spot right here. Okay, there we go. That is the Perfecto Mundo Pink Carpet. And little Taffy Butterfly Bush. Again, the soil feels a little dry here in this area, so I'm just going to drench it with a little bit of water, and then I'm done with my plants that I got from Gardening with Creekside. And let me put my little Taffy sign here, label. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and water this in real quick, you guys, and that is it. I'll give you guys a quick tour after I water this in to see how the plants are coming in. So yeah, so that's it. Or you know what? So you guys, I am done with all my planting from what I received, what I ordered from Gardening with Creekside. I've got my Perfecto Mundo Pink Carpet, and I got my little Taffy Butterfly Bush over there. And I'm gonna water these in. Once I'm done with that, I am done. And then I'll probably do a quick plant tour of what everything looks like. And I'll show you guys that in another video. Thanks guys, have a good day, bye.